Shalom. I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Ha, Racha, Kodash, Ma'amah. Double honors to the elder apostles of GMS and their elders. Double honors to my elder, Harawan Banyasharala of the Lions Den Camp here in Jacksonville, Florida. Also, salutations to the sincere Akim, pushing his truth and sincerity around the four corners of this earth. I'm Nakar Harab Banyasharala coming out of the Lions Den Camp of Yasharala here in Jacksonville, Florida. Now today, I'll be coming out with a little quick hit, and the title of it is A House Built Upon Sand Shall Fall, but a house built upon a rock shall stand. So, when it come down to this truth, when it come down to Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Yahweh Shai is that rock. And if you build your house on Yahweh Shai, i.e. that rock, your house will stand. When adversity comes, when tribulation comes, your house won't move because your house is rock solid. But when you build your house on sand, you know, the sand being the man-made philosophies, beliefs, doctrines, and religions like that. That's the sand. So when the tribulation comes, when the hard times come, guess what? That house is gonna fall. That house is gonna wash away. It's going to be destroyed. So without further ado, let's get right into it. This is I'm gonna start at verse 21. I was gonna start at 24 right at the point, but I'm gonna start at verse 21. This is, by the way, this is Luke chapter, so like not Luke, but Matthew chapter 7, verse 21. It says, "Not everyone that saith unto me, Lord, Lord, shall enter into the kingdom of heaven, but he that doeth the will of my Father which is in heaven." So everybody that's saying, Lord, Lord, everybody that's saying Yahweh Shai, Yahweh Shai, ain't gonna enter into the kingdom. Most likely, why? Because they probably didn't build their house on the rock, which is Yahweh Shai. But those who do the will of the Father, which is in heaven, they're the ones who is going to enter into the kingdom. Those who build their house upon that rock, they're the ones who are going to enter into the kingdom, i.e., building upon the rock of Yahweh Shai, because he is that rock. He is the foundation. He is integral to this structure. Continuing. Verse 22. "Many shall say to me in that day, Lord, Lord, have we not prophesied in thy name? And in thy name have cast out devils, and in thy name done many wonderful works." So in the day of destruction, in the time of judgment, many are going to cry out to Yahweh Shai and say things, or say to Yahweh that they're going to be like, "Lord, didn't we prophesy in your name? Didn't we cast out devils and demons in your name? Did we do wonderful works in your name?" But guess what the Lord is going to say? Verse 23. "And then I will profess unto them, I never knew them." So like, I never knew you. "Depart from me, ye that work iniquity." So in that day, Yahweh Shai gonna be like, "Nah, I don't know this cat right here." Or he be like, Yahweh gonna be like, "Hey, you familiar with them?" And Yahweh Shai gonna be like, "Nah, I don't really know them." And those, the ones that the Lord is gonna say that he don't really know, is the ones who built their house on sand, who built their house on man-made philosophies, I don't know why, philosophies, beliefs, and doctrines. Salakia. The Lord is going to be like, "Nah, I don't know you." Why? Because you didn't build upon his foundation. You didn't build upon the rock, which is Yahweh Shai. So when tribulation comes, when adversity comes, your house is going to be overthrown. It is going to fall. And it's going to be a great fall. So you got to build your house upon that rock, because it won't fall. But if you build your house upon sand, it ain't going to stand. So let's continue. It says, verse 24, it says, "Therefore whosoever heareth these sayings of mine, and doeth them, I will liken him unto a wise man which built this house upon a rock." So when you hear the doctrines, when you hear the laws, the statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, and you do them, the Heavenly Father and his son Yahweh Shai is going to liken you unto a wise man which built this house upon a rock. I mean, you're gonna be commended of Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. They're gonna be like, okay, that man is wise, or that woman is wise, and or i.e. that child is wise, because they built what? Their house upon the rock, which is Yahweh Shai. And they're gonna be counted wise and worthy. But you have to build upon the rock. You have to build on Yahweh Shai. You have to. You can't be calling on the names of Yahweh while Yahweh Shai and not building on the foundation of Yahweh Shai. You call yourself preaching the truth, but you're not founded upon that rock. You're founded upon sand. You're gonna lose, as we have seen in many recent examples about the CDBC or the CBDC, whatever, and the MOTB. It's a lot of cats getting it wrong because why? Because they built on sand. They want to call themselves serving Yahweh while Yahweh Shai, but they're not wise because they didn't build their house upon the rock. They didn't stay their house on the rock of Yahweh Shai. They didn't do the will of Yahweh the Father, which is in heaven. So by default, their house is built upon rock. I mean, it's like you're built upon sand. But those who do the will and the works of Yahweh by Shai, by default, their house is built upon a rock. The rock, Yahweh Shai. Let's continue. I'm going to read verse 24 again, then I'm going to continue. Therefore, whosoever heareth these sayings, so when you hear the words of the Lord, Yahweh by Shai, and doeth them, I will liken him unto a wise man which built this house upon a rock. So when you hear the Lord's voice and you turn to him and you be obedient, the Lord's going to liken you unto a wise man who has built this house upon a rock. Verse 25, and the rain descended, and the floods came, and the winds blew, and beat upon that house, and it fell not, for it was founded upon the rock. So when tribulations, trials come, when hard times come, and the rain descends, i.e., the rain is a we'll say a metaphorical, we'll say term for tribulation and hard times, and the floods and all that, and the winds. Well, once that come and beat upon your house because you have founded your house or built your house upon a rock, guess what? It is not going to fall. Why? Because you set it up on this foundation of Yahweh Shai. You set your house up upon the rock, which is Yahweh Shai. Well, let's continue. Verse 26. And it says, and everyone that heareth these sayings of mine and doeth them not shall be likened unto a foolish man, which built this house upon the sand, and the rain and the floods came, and the winds blew and beat upon that house, and it fell. And great was the fall of it. So, if you hear the words of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, you hear the law, statutes, and commandments, you hear the men of the Lord teaching the doctrine the correct way, and you choose not to listen, you choose not to be obedient, the Lord is going to liken you unto a foolish man that builds or has built this house upon sand. When the trying times come, when the tribulations come, i.e. the rain, the floods, the winds, when it comes to beat upon the house, for those who built their house upon sand, their house is going to fall, and it's going to be a very great fall. Why? Because they did not found or build their house or establish themselves in Yahweh Yahweh Shai. You got to build upon that rock. Yahweh Shai is that rock. So when things happen, you won't make haste in a time of trouble. But in order for you to be able to go according to the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of your abilities and be obedient and do the will of the Father in heaven, you got to build upon that rock. You got to follow Yahweh Shai's template. You got to know that Yahweh Shai is integral. He's the foundation of this whole thing. But when you build your house upon sand, man-made philosophies, beliefs, and doctrines, things of what you think and how you feel according to the scriptures, that's building on sand. Because the Lord ain't really giving a flying flip phone about feelings, thoughts, and strong opinions. What the Lord is cut and dry, it's black and white. See, thoughts and feelings and strong opinions don't matter, nor do they measure up against concrete evidence, truth, and fact. It don't measure up. See, that concrete evidence, that truth, and that fact, that's that rock. That ain't moving nowhere. It ain't going nowhere. Hence the terminology rock solid. So when you build your house upon the rock, Yahweh Shai, your house is rock solid. But when you building upon sand, you know, various beliefs, philosophies, and doctrines, and your thoughts and feelings and opinions, when the tribulation come, when the winds blow, when the floods come, the rain, your house is gonna fall. So again, a house built upon sand shall fall, but a house built upon the rock shall stand. So like, let me read that again. It says, a house built upon sand, Salakia, shall fall, but a house built upon the rock shall stand. And with that, Shalom.